We will rescue 348 abducted students if Buhari can't do it in 7 days. Bang Boshe. National Coordinator, Concerned Advocates for Good Governance, Barrister Olusegun Bangbose Esquire, has given President Buhari 7 days to secure the release of the 348 students held hostage by the bandits. Bangbose said he would do everything humanly possible to ensure the release of the students if Buhari government fails to do so in the next 1 week. In a statement to the Daily Post on Friday, Bangbose vowed that his group will do whatever it takes while informing the traumatized parents that their children will soon regain freedom. Take me by my word, this is not political talk but reality. We shall make wide consultations and get these students out soon. It is never a good development that our students have become an easy prey to the heartless bandits who have formed the habit of abducting them for the sake of ransom, he said. There are over 348 students currently held hostage by bandits, with the latest abduction of 121 students in Kaduna State. About 227 are still languishing in bandits' dens, many weeks after they were abducted from their schools in Niger, Kebbi, and Kaduna State. In Niger State, no less than 136 pupils of the Salihu Tanko Islamia School, Tegina, were abducted, and they are yet to be released by their abductors. They were abducted on the 30th of May. In Kebbi State, 83 students and 7 staff members. Oh, wow. Wow, this is really bad. And if things continue this way, I feel for these innocent students, especially the female ones who could suffer sexual abuse. I believe the time to decisively act has come. We will give President Buhari just 7 days to secure the release of these students held hostage by the bandits, or we shall do everything humanly possible to get them out of the bandits' cage. One can't imagine what the students are passing through, and even their parents. As a parent, I know what it is to have one of my children. Held. Enough is enough. The ultimatum ends on the 16th day of July. Whatever it takes, I want to inform the traumatized parents that their worlds will soon regain freedom. Wow. This is so sad, but this is the approach. Like, you're giving the government an ultimatum. They don't need an ultimatum because they're not going to do it. You just do it. Because again, it sort of gives lack of confidence. Saying that, okay, fine, let's see if the government will just let them do it, because it's going to be a lot of work for you. So it's like, okay, fine, let's just give the ultimatum and let's see what happens. Or on the other hand, you could argue that they wanted to follow protocol so that if they do anything, the government cannot say that you just took laws into your hands and you didn't consult with us or anything. So then there are both sides to this, in which we can understand. But still, I'm like, just do it. Just actually do it. Do anything that you can. You want to get them 7 days? Do it. You don't need to then say, oh, give the government a proper sort of not threat, but not even blackmail. Just you're threatening them, okay, do this or else we will do it ourselves. Because again, maybe in that way, if they phrase it like that, it makes the government look bad, that it has to be the people themselves to save themselves. And it's it then makes the government look like they're not doing anything, in which, yeah, that is fine, but then who's going to make them accountable for that? That imagery is a bad imagery, but then to who? Because the government, they don't really care from past events. They don't really care how they're looked at. They don't really care how the world is going to say that. Or maybe they pretend they do not care. But when things like this happen that make the government look bad, they don't really put in effort to sort of reverse that, or for anything, just to make themselves look good as a good government. They would even put in effort to give that imagery out there. So again, the conscience you're trying to look for in the government, I don't know if you can find it, but still try. Let's look at the comment section. Somebody here says, El Rufai believes the kidnapping by bandits are a business, and I believe the president, Buhari, could share the same belief. The bandits are working for them. They use them to siphon funds from the government treasure. The same bandits are the ones guiding them in the gold mineral illicit exploration in Zamfara. Oh, someone replied with a full stop. What does that mean? It means that comment is solidified, in which obviously those are really claims which we don't have proof for. Therefore, we will say it is an opinion, but it's not far-fetched. Somebody here says that why wait for Buhari? Go ahead to do the needful. You need him. You have given him good reason to relax. That is a valid point. And somebody says, why are you always talking like a goat? Do you know this person? Do you have any human feeling at all? Why do you always think as if you don't have a life? What? Okay, this person's taking it a bit too personal, but I understand. Federal government can only pull a muscle on Igboho and Kanu. They have deployed all Nigeria's security agencies to go after Igboho. That is true. That's the only thing that they care about. So again, I think somebody put it, the person believes that we have a dictatorial democracy, which is very true. I mean, what such clashing words, but it really is. We only use democracy, well, the government only applies democracy when it benefits them, and they use dictatorship and their military-like tactics when it benefits them. We must understand that the foundations in which government, started in this country was by the military. So that dictatorship-like whatever, it did start from somewhere, and that was basically the birthing of Nigeria. So yeah, someone here says failed government indeed. Let's see what happens after 18th of July. You will be held by your words. You see, when you're giving dates and all these kind of things, you can't guarantee anything, especially in a country like Nigeria. Like, even as on a basic level of just being a business person, you can't, or not even a business person, just being a person in the country. Like, you actually have to have plan A, B, C, Ds, because things do not go well, especially, I mean, you should have backup plans, but in Nigeria, you should have backup plans. So I'm not really sure, but again, to show how confident and serious that they are, they should already start pulling the strings now while they're giving the government the ultimatum, so that the minute the time ends for the government to have been expected to do anything, they'd be ready to go and just get those children immediately. But again, someone says you just giving them the reason to relax because you've made it seem like as if you're well enough to handle this whole situation. It's sad. Put what you think about this, and don't forget to like and also subscribe.